I live in a mid-rise apartment complex in the city where parking is pure gold. My unit comes with one assigned underground spot that I take great pride in. Spot number 27, close to the elevator, well lit, and clearly marked with a steel plate bolted to the wall. I travel frequently for work, usually a few days at a time. Because of that, I upgraded my parking space with a little extra tech. I installed a remote-controlled parking barrier, the kind that folds flat when you're home and rises to block anyone else when you're away. It's tied to an app on my phone, so I can manage it from anywhere in the world. And it works like a charm, except for one neighbor. You probably already know her name, Karen. Karen lived 2 floors above me and believed every common area, guest spot, and even private parking space existed for her convenience. People had warned me about her borrowing visitor spots or blocking people in to run a quick errand. Until now, she had never touched my spot. That changed the week I left for a 3-day conference in San Diego. Midway through day 2, I got a call from my friend Mark, who also lived in the building. "Hey, just thought you should know. Karen's silver SUV is in your spot. Barrier's down. I guess she forced it." I checked my app. Sure enough, my parking barrier had been manually folded. By force. A message popped up. Unauthorized override detected. I was livid. Not only had she trespassed, but she had damaged my device, which wasn't cheap. But I didn't call her. I didn't call management. I waited. My flight got in around 6 p.m. the next evening. I didn't even stop by my apartment. I drove straight into the garage, pulled into a guest spot nearby, and walked to my designated space. Sure enough, Karen's SUV was still there. I inspected the barrier. It was scratched and bent, but still functional. I pressed a button on my phone. Whirr! Clunk. The barrier slowly rose, right behind her rear wheels, locking her in place. 10 minutes later, I was upstairs in my unit, unpacking, when the inevitable happened. Bang, bang, bang. I opened the door to find Karen on my doorstep, red-faced and raging. "You need to let me out right now. That thing popped up under my car. You can't trap people like this. It's illegal." I smiled. "Actually, you're parked illegally, in a private, assigned spot that's clearly marked and secured. I've documented the override and have garage camera footage. And I'm already emailing building management about the damage." She fumed. "I had a guest and there were no other spots. I was going to move it." I replied calmly, "It's been 36 hours. She blinked. "And that device logs everything," I continued. "You broke it. That's vandalism." Karen tried to spin the story, claiming she had no idea it was reserved or that she thought it was out of use. I offered her 2 choices: apologize, pay for the repair, and I'll lower the barrier. Refuse, and I'll file a vandalism report with security in the city. She chose the apology, but not before muttering that I was too smug for someone with a toy robot in the floor. A week later, the building manager sent out an official memo reminding residents not to tamper with assigned spots or private barriers. Karen's guest privileges were temporarily suspended, and she hasn't spoken to me since. And the best part? I upgraded my barrier. The new one has built-in tire spikes if forced. Some people learn by talking, others only by getting locked into the lesson.